Good morning, I'm Clinton Griffiths. The drought that has continued to plague much of the country this past year is expected to continue, especially into the west this spring. That's the assessment of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which has just released its spring outlook. Now, this map shows where forecasters say there is a greater than 50% chance of drought. The area in brown where drought will continue or worsen this spring. The areas in yellow where it could develop. Now, forecasters also calling for above average temperatures for most of the U.S. from the desert southwest to the east coast and north through the Midwest to the Canadian border, with the greatest chances in the southern Rockies and southern plains. They're also calling for above average rainfall for portions of the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and Mid-Atlantic. Now, this outlook coming as we get a current look at the drought conditions. A new drought monitor showing 60% of the country is in some sort of drought right now. The drought continuing to put pressure on the nation's winter wheat crop. The top U.S. wheat producing state, Kansas, hasn't received much measurable rain or snow since October. Right now, 75% of the state is dealing with drought, with more than half of the state experiencing severe drought. Severe drought is also covering large portions of Oklahoma and Texas. The extreme dryness also impacting ranchers.
There are some folks that just plan on grazing out wheat no matter what, and so they're hanging on right now because, again, the wheat pasture generally is not in very good shape. They're hoping to get some rain for that graze out. Now, that said, obviously, with what's happened in grain markets the last few days, there may be some of these guys, if they're not quite at the point of first hollow stem, that may be second guessing the idea of getting those cattle off of there and seeing if they can actually make some wheat and take advantage of this market situation.